Fun times, always doing something. It's almost like I'm driving to Lucan. Sweet. But I'm not. Yeah, I was supposed to leave a lot earlier than I did. I can make it home and switch cars. But ended up eating breakfast with the family and taking pictures and all the fun stuff that people do. So, yeah. Luckily my job is pretty cool if you're late. They don't mind hanging out for a little bit, unless you do it all the time, then they get a little pissed. But if you gotta be late sometimes, it's no big deal. The guy that I have to relieve at work was an hour and a half late last time he relieved me, so it's not that big of a deal. Tisk tisk. Yepperoni. So as you can tell now, we're heading out into the country. We went from a highway with a bunch of cars to me and a bunch of trees. That's where I live, out in the country, where people leave me alone. In the summertime, you'll start seeing my bonfires and outdoor type of stuff. It's winter time now, and it's already snowed once. It was only around for a day, but heading into the end of December, from there on out, pretty much the snow flies up here a lot. So, not much outdoor shit, just me and my four-wheel drive. Getting unstuck from my driveway and heading to work. Where I live, if you don't have a four-wheel drive, you're a fool. This car isn't, but we get out in my Jimmy in the wintertime. This car actually does pretty good if you put chains on it. We're about to pass Mr. Slowpants up here. I'm in kind of a hurry, and he thinks that we need to do 2 miles an hour. So there's a big hill up here. That's where I like to pass people. It's kind of dangerous, even in a passing zone, to do it on this road, because there's so many corners, and there's a lot of logging trucks and a lot of cars that go fast. So on the hill, I got a straight stretch where I can see at least almost a mile ahead of me, and I can know, obviously, if somebody's coming or not. I'm gonna be in trouble at work. Oh, come on. Oh, figures he's in an exploder. He's probably got the gas pushed to the floor. No, I can't knock those. Those are good cars. I've had one before. Once I replaced the tranny, it was a good car. Alright. There's cars coming down there. This is the hill I was talking about. As soon as that truck passes. 3 pontiac 3.4 liter. Hauls ass. Make pretty good motors. I'm pretty happy with V6s. I had a Ford Escape, and that had a really quick motor too. Had a 4-cam 3.0. Now I can cruise at my own little speed here. Try to make it home before I end up being an hour late to work. So I'm going to be in trouble. I'm trying. All I gotta do is just switch cars real quick. Shouldn't take long at all. And then I gotta fly in town. Yeah. I left Lacey at about 11:20, and it's now 11:58. See what kind of tunes. Also, these Aztecs, you can do the stereo on your steering wheel. They got little buttons. That's station and all that, and this is volume and all. It's pretty neat. The shit they're coming out with nowadays. They come stock with the GM stereo, of course, GM Delco, and Pioneer speakers. So it's got a pretty jamming little sound system in it too. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop screwing off now. Here's where I used to live. There was a house there. New guy didn't like it, so he ripped it down. The guy I sold it to. Still out in the country. I wanted to be home by 12 so I could fly into work. That's not going to happen because it's already 12. Blame it all on that car I was stuck behind. There's the sheriff's house. I don't know if you've seen it or not. Yeah, there's cops everywhere where I live. They live up here. Pretty nice neighborhood. Except for I live next door to my old probation officer. But he's not on probation anymore, so I don't give a shit what he thinks. We're on Dayton Airport Road right now. I live right off that road, up in the little neighborhood. Here's my road. Dayton Trails Road. Crank it on up here.